NFT hackers? 3 hackers made $1 million ripping off NFT owners. They figured out a way to hack the price. Opensea, the eBay for crypto, said it was just a bug. A Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT worth almost $200,000 was bought for $1,800. And blockchain transactions are irreversible. One hacker bought 7 NFTs for $133,000 and sold them right away for almost $1 million. Sounds bigger than a bug.
But it's all trackable on the blockchain, right?
Wrong. They clean the money through Tornado Cash, an NFT money laundering service. How does that exist? So they can't track the money. Opensea says they'll reimburse the NFT holders. But their first reaction to CoinDesk was,
it's an issue that arises because of the nature of blockchain.
Imagine your inventory goes empty on Amazon because of a bug, and they say,
being an Amazon retailer can be dangerous. Isn't it fun?
Well, now hackers are stealing NFTs, cleaning the money, and disappearing without a trace. And everyone was worried about screenshots. Stay tuned. David, this is not a very good marketing for an NFT. Do you think people will be like more cautious when they look at NFTs after this?
There's not too much recourse. It's something where it's good to see OpenSea ultimately take an above board approach with this, especially given their company valuation that they valued most recently at like 13 billion or something like that. It's good to know that they supposedly have their their customers' backs. I think that there will be some of these benefits of going with a name brand, and it's gonna there's going to be some rich get richer effect when it comes to that, especially if they build in something resembling an insurance policy for their customers. They can use those multi-billion-dollar valuations, say like, okay, well, we might need $1 billion or $2 billion of this just to refund just like crazy things that happen here that we're not predicting. So ideally, some of that is like the worst case scenario that can appear if they do a public filing. Now, it can be really bad. But they can mitigate against some of that because stories like this by now should be expected, at least to some degree.
I think that we're still in the wild, wild west. This is like internet early 90s. And ultimately, a lot will be figured out here either by platforms or by people who find that there are flaws in the platforms and, see an opportunity to help protect the marketplace. In the 90s, like banking felt really sketchy on the internet. Frankly, did you trust email in the beginning, et cetera, et cetera. And it took time to feel like you could start to put your personal information online and make, huge life altering purchases on the internet. Eventually, we were able to develop a system developed that gained trust among consumers. And I think you have a lot of early adopters here in this NFT world, in this crypto world. But the vast majority of folks who either are still unaware or uninterested or don't trust, they're going to need big players with names that they can start to get behind. I mean, even buying Bitcoin and Ether, 5 or 6 years ago, when there weren't these major players like Coinbase, et cetera, around, there were a lot less folks doing it. Now, obviously, the folks who did get in early with some of these smaller platforms have done much, much better. But, for there to be mass adoption, you need to have a certain level of reliability and also an understanding that there's certain risk inherent. I mean, even these days, when it comes to credit cards and banks, et cetera, 30 years into the internet, there are still scammers out there who are stealing billions from people. So you have a certain individual responsibility, but right now the responsibility is on the side of the platforms to build systems that ensure trust.
Well, we'll see how this plays out. We're going to end it there. Thanks so much for watching. You can find David Berkowitz. Check out his website at serialmarketers.net. And of course, you can find Mosheh at Instagram, Mosheh on Instagram. And we're actually going to take off for a couple weeks. So I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you like our videos and want to support the channel, please like and subscribe. You can also subscribe to our Substack newsletter for exclusive updates and find the audio version wherever you podcast. Thanks for watching.